May 12th, 2008, at 6:46 p.m. Central Time. Anyway, had a great weekend. I'm a little bit tired because I've been working all day, and I got up really early this morning. I bought the family dinner for Mother's Day. I also took my mom out to eat at this place in Pensacola on Gregory Street. It was really cool because you could see the water from the parking lot, and she had all-you-can-eat crab legs, and I had some like oysters and crab legs and some other stuff. But that was cool. And then I told her I'd take her and my grandpa out before I leave to New York, so I'm gonna take them to go see Sex in the City, and probably take them to eat at like Ruby Tuesdays in the parking lot there. And I have a show in Tallahassee at the golf course Cross Creek, so I'm gonna try to get my grandfather to take me there. And we're probably gonna go golfing before the show because they have like 9 holes or something. And I'm working the show that I did on Saturday in Houma was a huge success. I'm still doing some fine tuning in some areas of Rock Summit. I thought that like I had already got it down pat, and I definitely want to have it down pat for the before I go to the Northeast. But pretty much, I mean, I know every show is going to be something that I have to change differently. It's always going to be a growing, evolving process. But for the most part, it is set. But it was a really successful show. It was one of the biggest I've had yet. One of the biggest of my career yet, too. So it was cool. And I think it's just because I figured out the system for promoting and, I've actually been very dedicated to actually working on it now. And it's more of like getting used to it. At the beginning, those are successful, and it was in areas I was already used to. So, yeah, I'm really excited to go into the Northeast with the knowledge I have now, and I'm really content with, just putting all this money aside and saving it for talent, because I know my reward will come in when I actually get to work with that national talent, August 30th. So May 20th, I have a big meeting with the city. I'm trying to get my mom to take me down there for that. Went to Express and bought like a bunch of promoter outfits, because I know that I'm in a role when I'm a concert promoter and I go to these events. I am a concert promoter to those people. I know this sounds stupid, but you have to step into the role, so I decided to embrace it rather than resist it. And I didn't want to look like some hobo, so I made sure I got some nice looking suits, and most importantly, I had to get them for the meeting, the presentation for Rock Summit to the city and to the business owners downtown in Pensacola, so they take me seriously. Which I kind of don't understand, because in the book I read, anywhere it says that, if you don't have an ego, you're not going to want to buy clothes and impress people and stuff like that. But if everybody didn't have an ego, we wouldn't have that problem. But if I went down there and clothes that I'm, just I wear casually, then they wouldn't take me seriously. You know what I mean? So I wish the whole world didn't have an ego, a collective ego, but we do. So I have to adapt to that in this moment, but it would be great if we didn't. And that book, Ain't of Earth, is amazing. It's exactly what I was looking for spiritually, I think, and I've been doing a lot of spiritual stuff, and I really think that's what I was missing in my life. Like, I kept on doing a bunch of experimenting stuff, but I really feel like I found something with, like, discovering my spirituality. It gives me, like, that whole feeling, I guess. I don't know, I just feel like I found something with it, and makes me feel really good inside, and teaches me a lot too. So Britney Spears is coming on tonight in about 30 minutes for How I Met Your Mother. Hopefully she'll do really well. And I've been working out a lot, like running and doing my reps, because I'm trying to get ready to be back in New York and stick to the same routine and be a lot more healthy. I really feel like I'm stepping into my zone now, like I'm actually in where I was supposed to be for the longest time. But I know I had to go through a lot of stuff to get to where I'm at now. But when we were on the interstate coming back from the Houma show, Glenn was driving me back. we were on the interstate, and I was like, wow, I just had this amazing feeling. Like, I just knew I was supposed to be there. Like, I can remember 5 years ago thinking, one day I can't wait to go across the country just doing shows in different cities and stuff. And, I've done, several shows in different cities, and it's just this really cool feeling to know that, my dreams are coming true, or they came true, and, it's just taking steps, and I'm so happy to have been committed to them, and I know what I want to do at an early age. And I met some cool people at the Houma show. The owner of that venue was really difficult to deal with. I won't be working at that venue in Houma anymore. Won't go into all the reasons, but I just would think I'm going to look for a different venue in that city, but that's rare. Usually I try to stick with the same venue, but the show did really well. That was the most they've ever had at that venue, which was great. What else? I'm going to Rex Recording Studio on the 20th to record Edoe, which is the Spanish version of Hero, so it's going to be cool. And I just wanted to get back into the studio and do some stuff. And in a minute, I'm going to go through my pictures from my spiritual hiatus I took about a month ago. Actually, it's a month ago today I did that. And I'll do that in just 1 second. But I think I'm going to go on the roof again, before it gets too hot. And at the hotel we stayed at in Houma, it was pretty nice. It reminded me kind of like of the Delano in Miami a little bit, just a little bit. And I went into the courtyard as I was checking out, and they had like this indoor pool, or screened-in pool, or whatever. But it had an awesome courtyard, and like there's all these birds flying around, and the sun was shining right down on it. So I sat there and just took a moment to absorb it, and just doing some more thinking. The upcoming cities that I have, I'm looking right now for venues in Allentown and Harrisburg. This guy's helping me out with Chicago and Freeport. Richmond and D.C. I've already located venues, but that's not till later. Probably going to be in New York for 6 weeks. Then I'll go out to L.A. To do the West Coast shows in all of July. My cousin, I'm going to try to get me to help me do the Midwest, which is like all of Texas, pretty much simultaneously while I'm doing the West Coast. And then we'll have 1 full month of promotion for the National Rock Summit on August 30th. And now I'll just show you guys some pictures from the events that I had. This is actually the Barrancas. I actually ate underneath that, I think it's an oak tree, and it was just amazing. I was the only one there. Here's me jet skiing. Here's me, only person on the island. There's another picture of the shore, another beautiful picture. This is the tent I set up. I was the only one there. I had like the entire island to myself. It was amazing. This is when I was thinking the sun was going to set in the next 30 minutes, but it didn't, and it was kind of chilly. So it was probably like 2 hours before it even set, so I went back to the tent. This is me on the beach. This is my writing in the sand, but the picture didn't take that well. This is the book I read, Overcoming Spiritual Blindness. It was really good. These are the Blue Angels practicing. You can't really see them, but they were a lot closer in person. This is a poor sea turtle, but it's so cool because I touched it, and I've never seen a sea turtle that close, I don't think. And they had marked it on the top, I think, because they look at them with helicopters or something. And this was the end of my trip when I came back from it, and the sun was setting, and I took a picture of that. It was a lot of fun. So the next picture I am going to show is going to be, I think it's some still of the, the trip, like actually when I got back to the beach and I rented a hotel. So let's see. Yeah, so this is the view from the condo or hotel. This is the room I had, only one. This is the Vets from the Baton Rouge Rock Summit. They were cool, one of my favorite bands. They were an alternate, I believe. This is the venue that I had in Baton Rouge. This is me from Miami. I don't know why it's in there. Another picture of me in Miami. The condo in Miami. This is me at the Philadelphia Rock Summit last year. when I was just doing like test shows. These are the people at that venue. This is my first Philly cheesesteak. This is someplace in Philadelphia, I think Town Hall. This is the Liberty Bell, and that was that.